Hello once again, welcome back to Dicey Dungeons. I am Wedgehead, you are you. Going to jump right in it. Oh, we have a game in progress. We're just going to start fresh though. Again, trying to see what's behind the door. Need to beat one of either the elimination round or parallel universe with the witch, then get to the bonus round, defeat the bonus round with the witch, and we are there because now for every other character we have beaten all the episodes. Jester, we're still missing parallel universe, but we'll come back to that. Right now just trying to rush to get to this final whatever it is. So with that being said, we are not going to do the elimination round. Forget that. We are going to do the parallel universe.
Oh, no.
I'm playing this a little bit off recording too, trying to get a little better. I generally like the build where we focus on mana generation. I think that's a pretty fun build, but it is still very difficult. The furthest I've now gotten is to the boss. I think what feels comfortable now is just kind of skipping as much as we possibly can. We're just going to try to rush through this, take the first couple of floors as we can, maybe even take floor 4, but once we get to floor 5, I think from that point on, as best as we're able, we might just try to rush to the boss. And depending on what boss we get, it might not be too bad. Drake in this mode I found is pretty doable. Drake generally favors poison, and I find poison in this mode is not too hard to deal with. Okay, just gonna use as many fruit bowls as we possibly can. We could crystal ball with the potential to get lethal, but we'll just kind of business as usual here, especially because Wolf Puppy made their one attacking move unavailable. So right here we pretty much have 4 damage. We can just do this and then throw 3 dice. Blue Ocean is a costing spell. Might as well take it, but like I said, I really like the mana generation build. I've liked it a little more than actually having to spend mana. It's hard to gain mana in such a way that you're continuing to gain mana and able to spend it. Because of that, I'm going to do something a little dangerous here and skip that spell. Okay, we might as well crystal ball at this point. We actually have the ability to gain some mana here, so we will use that as much as we can. Gonna keep a 6 just in case we roll a 2. Did not roll a 2. At this point again, just gonna see if we roll a 2. We don't. Throw 4 dice. Hothead will only do 2 damage to us. Pretty good. Okay, can get some mana that way. Let's see. Okay, we rolled another 2, and that'll be the end of the fight. Okay, and so this here we're gonna take Cold Snap. We're gonna put that. We'll put it on a 4. I'm actually gonna change out Fruit Bowl and try to get mana generating as quickly as possible. Okay, we'll do Sneezy. Hopefully if we can get mana early, we can actually consistently freeze Sneezy, and it looks like we can pretty much do that. Won't be able to freeze him this turn, but hopefully we roll a 4 next time. Okay, and that definitely hurts. Sneezy's about to do a lot of damage to us here, as Sneezy usually does. So no real surprises there. Okay, still no 4. I'm gonna crystal ball. Again, no 4. That definitely hurts. Unfortunately, we'll actually use mana when we use Fruit Bowl, so even if we roll a 4, which we didn't anyway, we wouldn't have been able to freeze. We're gonna have to just make use of as many Snapdragons here as possible. Hope Freezy doesn't roll high. Okay, 4. About expected. It's still a lot of damage though. It's gonna be 8 damage. Freezy can just absolutely destroy. Okay. And that's lethal. Yeah, Freezy just... Or sorry, Sneezy just did a ton of damage to us there. Okay, always like to take Mirror Cauldron. Gonna put that on 3. And then now probably gonna go ahead and start with Mirror Cauldron just to try to, as much as possible, get more dice. Okay, cost 1. Saw Wave returns a 6 and a 1. Returning 6s can be good. What would we put that on? We could replace our 1. Let's try it. It's gonna be hard to make good use of that, I think, but something I haven't tried before. Maybe it's better than I think. Okay, so here we only have a 5, so this 1 doesn't work. So in that case, just gonna get a Mirror Cauldron out, or sorry, a Snapdragon out. Don't really need another Mirror Cauldron. Okay, Ed. Stereo Head. Got a lucky roll there. Okay, can get another dice, and that's perfect. Get 2 mana, and then we can already start freezing. Ooh, again, very lucky. Okay, let's see. We do have 7 here. Returning a 6 and a 1, which is very good. So we can go ahead and get another dice. Don't have 7 this time. Going to go ahead and use the Cold Snap. Do 3 with Snapdragon, and then just throw another dice. 5 is generally kind of where I want to be sitting, so from here on out we're probably going to use 6s to generate mana. Okay, already liking Saw Wave, getting a lot of value out of that. Probably won't be the case always, but at least for now it's pretty good. Let's go ahead, can't make use of both of these 4s, so let's see if one of these, okay. I was gonna say, let's see if one of those become something we can make use of, but at this point we can just throw a dice. And that wasn't too bad. Okay, so we can take another prepared slot. I usually take another prepared slot, but let's try going upgraded first this time. Usually I take another prepared slot because I'd like to have at least like maybe a Snapdragon up here. In this case, maybe even a Saw Wave up here. The synergy there is really nice, but we'll start with upgraded. I'm curious, what do these look like? Okay, return 2 6s. That's pretty good. Okay, on even gain mana. Know about that one. On even gain a dice. Makes sense. And then anything can go into Cold Snap. Okay. Pretty straightforward. See if there's anything here. Again, just one more. Again, costing. It's kind of hard to manage. Right now we don't have a good way to generate mana other than Snapdragon, and we'd like to have greater than or equal to 2 for the freeze. It is a damage source, which we desperately need right now, but I think we're okay. And Vice Grip could be useful too, although again at that point we do have a lot of non-damage sources. I'd like to try to get some more damage sources. There's a good chance we take Daffodil in our upcoming level up, which basically freely generates mana. Okay, definitely like having 2 6s. That's nice. And then that's all we can do. But getting another dice on first turn is always good. And see, that's a situation where if we would have taken a prepared slot, we actually would have had mana and another dice, which would have been very nice. Wow, okay. Well, we do have an equal 7, but it'll just basically return itself, so no real use for that. And again, no real benefit. I'm gonna go ahead and put a 1 in there. Can use another cold snap, put the other one. Probably should have at least gotten the saw wave out on the board though, now that I think about it. Seeing as these 6s don't do anything other than throwing, at least we could have had the saw wave ready. Okay, Super Magician did a lot of damage to us. Kind of scary. Okay. And we can cold snap twice here. Yeah, that was a lot of damage from Super Magician. I'm actually a little concerned going into floor 3 here. Especially because of Sorceress. We might have to go Marshmallow Fireman depending on how the Marshmallow fight goes, just because Sorceress can do so much damage. Fireman is at least one that we could potentially control. Okay, might as well reroll this 4. Actually, I don't know why I did that. I should have put down Cold Snap. But it happens. I even could have put down an upgraded Mirror Cauldron. So that was just generally an incredibly bad play. Okay. Don't have anything equaling 7 here. Just gonna put down some cold snaps. I can actually put down 3 and make use of all of them, which is very nice. So that's a 15 damage, pretty clean. But this is also a lot of damage. Taking us down to 6, and now we're definitely in trouble. So we can do 5, 10, and we have lethal. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to take both apples here. And again, I think I probably have to fight Fireman. I would really like to level up on Sorceress, but at 18 health, it's pretty much a guarantee that we die. There's a chance that this shop has health, so if nothing else, hopefully we'll be able to heal off the shop after we fight Sorceress. Okay. And that's pretty good. Might as well put it in the upgraded slot. And then we could reroll, but I think with 5 dice, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna take 4 damage. And pretty much always crystal balling when I have it. Okay, we actually didn't roll a single even dice, but we can re-roll this 5, so might as well. And then in this case, could Snapdragon. Which really is our only source of damage right now when we don't roll any 4s. So probably should take advantage of that. Use a non-burning dice. And then just throw all this. Not great damage, and the Fireman's going to do a lot of damage to us right now. I have a sneaking suspicion if we can't lethal this turn, we are most likely dead. And it's not looking like that is going to be possible, unfortunately. So first, let's start by going ahead and rolling this Mirror Cauldron. Okay, we got a 6. We'll take use of that. We now have Cold Snap, which we could have used the mana probably. Okay, and that's it. It's tough. The parallel universe is tough. Just in general, I think I've mentioned this before. The witch, I have such a hard time with the witch. Just such a tough character to play. But that's another episode of Dicey Dungeons. Thank you so much for watching. I have been Wedgehead. You have been you. Bye-bye.